Good evening, everybody. As you probably know, I'm a big fan of this book, The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer, which we've been encouraged to join in with the big church read. And I'm reading it for the second time. And something new has really struck me as I read it for the second time. And it's this, that the book is all about love. I hadn't really noticed that the first time through, but this book is really all about love. And I just wanted to kind of drop into your inbox just a couple of thoughts about love that have come to me from reading this book a second time. And the first is this, that I've come to realize in a new way, the pace of love is slow. We know, don't we? It takes time to get to know someone. It takes time to appreciate people. Listening takes time. In our relationships, you can't speed things up. Love is a slow process. The developing of love is a slow process. But also, if we think more widely about the things that we love and appreciate, it might be watching a sunset, watching the sun go down, or enjoying the creation that God's made. Taking the time to appreciate the beauty of what God's made. It takes time. There's a lovely part of Paul's prayer in Ephesians 3 where he says, "And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all God's people to know how long and wide and high and deep is the love of Christ." This picture of putting down roots, getting established. It takes time for roots to grow. Love takes time to grow. The pace of love is slow. And I guess my second thought flows on from that a little bit, which is that I've come to realize that rushing and loving are not compatible. We can't be showing and expressing love or receiving love if we're rushing around. Maybe you're buying a gift for somebody. Maybe you're buying some flowers, or you're choosing a card for someone. It's something that needs to take time. You want to put some thought into it. And if you're to really express your love for someone, you want to choose the gift that is right for them. Rushing and loving are not compatible. Children, know this all too well, and they pick up on it. If you as a parent are trying to rush your children to bed because there's something else that you want to do, then whether it's unconsciously or not, you're going to be communicating to that child that what you want to do next is more important than spending time with them. Rushing and loving are not compatible. And finally, it's just struck me afresh reading this book that love for God is spelt T-I-M-E. Spending time, quality time with God. And it's so easy for our time with God to get squeezed out either by things that are good and worthy, or simply squeezed out by our busyness. The best use of our time is the time that we spend in God's presence. I really want to encourage you to stay with this book, John Mark Comer, to join in, especially when we come to the later parts, when we look at these 4 practices of Sabbath and stillness and slowing down and solitude. It's really, really important stuff. So don't dismiss the book because you think it's just about being busy. It's about love, and it's a very important theme. And here's Paul's part of Paul's prayer in Ephesians 3, but it's in a different translation. It says this: "As you exercise faith, the life of Christ will be released deep inside you, and the resting place of his love will become the very source and root of your life." That's what I want for myself. That's what I pray for you. And I know that you can't rush that, and it'll take time. The resting place of his love, that's our hearts, will become the very source and root of your life. God bless this week, whatever you're doing, and hopefully enjoy your reading. Bye for now.